Welcome back to You Win Reviews, where you can subscribe, like, and comment for your chance to win cash prize. So today I'm going to be going over some Friends games that I have, Friends the Show. I am a very big fan of Friends the Show. I've watched every episode probably like 12 times at least. And so I tend to get a lot of Friends-themed gifts for all of my occasions, birthdays, holidays, you name it. And so first one that I got was a few years ago, Friends Scene It. Of the three that I'm going to be going over, this one is definitely the most expensive, but it's also the most in-depth and the most involved. So Friends Scene It, if you have ever played any Scene It game, it's very similar to that. What a Scene It are games that come with the DVD, and you watch scenes as you're playing the game. So it is a board game, watching clips and answering trivia question kind of game. Comes with some fun pieces that are all Friends themed. You've got the little picture frame. You've got the classic big mug. Got a big chair. If you ask me, it should be a big couch. And then nice little representation of the city, New York City. It comes with this game board. One of the things I like is that if you want to play a short game, you play this. If you want to play a long game, it actually extends out like that. So I think that's pretty cool. It comes with the DVD. So definitely make sure it is a DVD, not a Blu-ray. Definitely make sure that you have a DVD player or a Blu-ray player, plays both, or a computer that has a slot for the DVD. Comes with these buzz cards that basically just tell you what to do in the game, where to move, and then, a few dice. Also directing you what to do in the game. This one tells you, do you get a trivia question? Do you watch a clip from the DVD and answer a question based off of that? And then you have this nice, giant, actually, little basket of trivia cards. So that is this game. In terms of difficulty, obviously it depends on how much you've seen Friends. For me, I found the DVD questions to be kind of silly. So to give you an example, the episode where Rachel messes up on making a trifle, and then Joey eats it and actually likes it. So they show you that clip and they show you Joey saying, "What's not to like? Custard? Good. Jam? Good. Meat? Good." And so you watch the clip and then it says, "What 3 things did Joey think was good?" So it's kind of silly. I mean, we literally watched it and just laughed after. We're like, that was the question. That's not fair. But if you're a Friends fanatic, you don't care because it's just fun watching the clips and it reminds you of all the funny episodes. So that is, like I said, the DVD part, really fun to watch, kind of silly questions. The trivia questions, though, some of them are actually kind of hard. They're the type where you're like, it's right at the tip of my tongue. I know it. And sometimes you think of it and sometimes you don't. If you've ever been to a Friends trivia night at a bar, I know they do a lot of them in New York City. I know they do them elsewhere too. I don't know exactly where, but if you've ever been to one of those, the questions on here, I'd say, are pretty similar to those types of questions. So that is this first game, Friends Scene It. It's another good thing about it is that you can play it socially. So we ordered pizzas, we just kind of hung out, there was no time limit, you're just playing and having fun, enjoying Friends clips. So that is Scene It. Second game I'm going to go over, Friends, the one with the ball. So if you've seen the episode, they are playing ball. They're throwing the ball for like 13 hours without dropping it. Starts off with Joey and Ross, and then everybody else starts to get involved, and Monica obviously is pretty crazy about it. So supposed to be just kind of like a fun game of catch with some friends twists. So it comes with all of these cards. And I don't want to spoil what's on these cards, but I'll just read the ones or two of the ones that are on the box. So it says, throw the ball to each other as hard as you can. Or with each throw, the ball must bounce off something in the room. And that's Phoebe's hippity hop. So they kind of try and relate an action to something that happened in the show. It's cute, it's silly, it's good as a gag gift. Is it really a game you're gonna play all the time? No, but it's cute. So the way it works is you throw the ball, it could be as many players as you want. You throw the ball one round to everybody, then you pick up one of the cards and you do what it says. And you do that for the entire round. And then you pick up a second card and you have to do what both of them say for the next round, and you keep going until you see, do you drop the ball or not? So that's that game. Definitely not as in-depth as Seen It, but also not nearly as expensive. I'm just gonna put these back in here. And that's that. And the last game that I'm going to go over today is this one. It's just a classic Friends trivia game. So, comes with 2 packs of these. So I believe it's 50 in each of the packs, which is 100 cards. And it's classic trivia game. So one of the good things about this is if you have somebody that's willing to host, and ask all of the questions, not be somebody who participates and answers all of the questions, then you can actually play this on Zoom or play it on, virtually, however you want to play it. But it's a good game to just kind of bring people together who like Friends or who have watched Friends and play it whether it's in person or virtual. So I'm going to just spoil one of the cards so you get a sense of difficulty. The way you play, there's fan 1-point questions and super fan 2-point questions. Each person gets to choose, do they want a 1-point question or a 2-point question? The first person to get 10 points wins. Obviously, you only get the points if you get the question right. So first question, the fan 1-point question, what is Joey's agent's name? To me, as a super fan or a super fan, pretty easy. I found all of the fan 1-point questions to be very easy. Answer to that is Estelle. The answers are right there on the bottom. So you always have to be asking somebody else the question, otherwise you're gonna see the answer. The superfan 2-point question, example on this card, Joey gets a part in a movie playing a butt double for which famous actor? This one did not stump me, I knew it right away, Al Pacino, but I would say that is definitely more of a super fan question. Someone who's only seen the show once or twice is probably not going to remember that unless they just saw that episode. So that's kind of the difficulty level. The fan 1-point questions, if you're a super fan, you're going to find them very easy. If you've just seen the show, you'll probably get some, not get some. And if you're a super fan like me, you're going to even find the 2-point questions kind of easy. But again, fun, right? If you are a Friends fan, doesn't really matter if you know the answers or not. It's kind of just like fun to remember the episodes. Everybody ends up talking about them afterwards. And so there's that. A bonus fun tip for anybody who made it to this part of the video. You can also make your own Friends trivia game if you're doing it just for family and friends. So I actually did that. And I played it for some friends and I played it for family, and everybody really enjoyed it. So you could just do Google Slides or you could do Excel. I personally use Google Slides for everything. And all you do is you can actually embed YouTube clips into your Google Slides. So just come up with a bunch of questions. You can either Google them, take them from the internet. If you have one of these games like this or like Seen It, you can take some of the questions from here, or if you're just a really, big super fan, you can come up with some of the questions on your own so that it's harder for people to Google while they're playing. And so just literally put a question on each Google slide, embed the YouTube clip, And then what I did was I just asked, I actually created Google Docs so people could play in teams, and because we were playing virtually. So I created Google Docs so people could virtually still all work on the same document at the same time. And I'd ask 10 questions at a time. And then to go over them, I'd use the Google Slides presentation that I created and show the clip as the answer. So if we're going to use that example from before, rather than showing the scene first, like in Scene It, I would show the scene last. And so, you know, what 3 things in Rachel's trifle did Joey think were good? People would have to come up with the answer on their own. And then afterwards, to show them the answer, I'd show them the clip. And so people found that to be really fun. Like I said, just a fun little tip. You can create it on your own. Somebody does have to take some time to do that though. And so that's it. That's my Friends presentation over here, my Friends review. Again, we went over Friends Scene It, Friends the one with the ball, and Friends, they call it I'll Be There For You because you're there for me too. So that's really what it's called. It's not called trivia or anything like that. And that's my review. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please comment or email youinreviews@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for your chance to win a cash prize. And have a great day.